Magandang oras mga kababayan, mga ka-Golden Boy. Ito hindi magandang balita, nakakalungkot ito. Dahil kahapon pala sa pag-retaliate ng Iran, binumba ng Iran ng 2 o 4 na ballistic missiles ang base militar ng Amerika sa Jordan. Ito yung Jordan base ng Amerika, which is tumama talaga yung 2 ballistic missiles. 2 ang patay kaagad sa US servicemen, 4 ang dinala sa ospital na malubha at ang pinagtataka ng marami, bakit missing yung isa? Kung missing, naku, baka nakidnap yan ng IRGC. Meron na silang pampatubos, di ba? Meron na kaagad silang baraha dahil makipag-deal yan kapag meron silang nakuhang o nakidnap na buhay na US servicemen. Kaya pinagtataka natin bakit hindi na-intercept ng mga magagandang interceptors ng Amerika ang 2 ballistic missiles. Mamaya atin pag-usapan yan. Meantime, atin muna pakinggan ang ulat na ito ng Fox News Channel.
We've got some breaking news to get to right now out of the Middle East. Some new news from CENTCOM here. We've got Lucas Tomlinson, who is live in Tel Aviv for us. Lucas, what are you hearing?
Aisha, we've just learned from the U.S. military central command in charge of all U.S. forces in the Middle East that 2 American service members have been killed and 1 is still missing after an Iranian missile attack on a base in Jordan. Additionally, we've learned that 4 American service members were wounded. They were transferred to Jordanian hospitals and have since been discharged. This all coming last night after at least 2 intermediate-range ballistic missiles fired from Iran hit a base in Jordan not long after U.S. Air Force personnel had arrived, part of President Trump's reinforcements, an F-16 squadron as well as an F-35 squadron. Of course, U.S. Air Force personnel are deployed throughout the Middle East. We've been heavily focused on the 2 U.S. Navy aircraft carrier strike groups that are in the Arabian Sea. The Air Force isn't as public about where it deploys its forces, but Jordan is a major hub, along with bases here in Israel, also Qatar, UAE, and of course in Saudi Arabia. But Jordan has been a major hub. So once again, Aisha, 2 American service members have been killed, 1 is still missing, and 4 were wounded in an Iranian ballistic missile attack on a base in Jordan last evening. It is the first American casualties in months since those 6 U.S. Army personnel were killed in the early days of the war in the attack on Kuwait.
Meron na palang total na 8 casualties ang Armed Forces of America. Ang US Forces ay meron ng 6 noong unang pag-atake ng US at ngayon merong 2 sa nangyari kahapon sa Jordan base. So meron ng 8 na US servicemen. Kaya pala galit na si Trump ngayon sa Iran. At atin nabalitaan ay naghahanda na si Trump yung medyo mabibigat, malalaking missiles na ang kinakarga ngayon ni Trump sa kanyang mga stealth bombers. At baka gagamitin na ni Trump yung B-52, yung B-52 Spirit at yung B-2 bomber na tinatawag na Fortress in the Sky. Yun yung napakaraming lulan na mga bomba na ang sobrang laking eroplano yan. Meron daw lulan yan na 2,000 ka-bomba at ihuhulog lang yung malaking eroplano na yun. Fortress in the Sky plus B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, yun talaga matitindi yun at pwedeng magdala ng malalaking bomba. Well, balik tayo sa Fox News Channel para sa detalyadong mga balita.
Yeah. Terrible news this afternoon, Lucas. And we were anticipating, we'd heard some things about it and just wanted to make sure and confirmed it before we went on air with it, Lucas. So thank you for that report. As far as the 4 American service members that were injured and have now been medically evacuated, do you know anything more about how bad those injuries are and how they were injured?
It appears they were injured when these Iranian ballistic missiles hit their intended target at this base in Jordan. Let me read the statement from U.S. Central Command, Aisha. It says, on July 17th, 2 U.S. service members in Jordan were killed in action as U.S. Central Command and partner forces defended against Iranian ballistic missile and drone attacks. Additionally, 1 service member is currently missing in action. 4 American service members were medically evacuated to Jordanian hospitals. They have since been discharged. Other personnel who were evaluated for minor injuries have returned to duty. Out of respect for the families, CENTCOM will be withholding additional information, including the identities of the fallen, until 24 hours after the next of kin have been notified. So this is the alert from the U.S. Military Central Command about 2 American service members being killed. 1 is still missing. 4 wounded in action, treated at Jordanian hospitals and discharged. But earlier, we also spoke about other wounded American service members. 10 U.S. Army soldiers, 3 U.S. Navy sailors have been wounded in recent days before this attack last night on this air base in Jordan.
Nako, bago pala nangyayari itong merong namatay kahapon na 2 serviceman ng Amerika sa Jordan base, ay noong nakaraang linggo pa pala, prior sa nangyayari kahapon kasi ito nangyari, ay meron palang nasa 7 o 10 na natamaan pero hindi naman namatay kundi malubhang nasugatan. Yung iba ay slight lang yung damage ng katawan. At pinagtaka natin bakit palaging nakapasok yung ballistic missiles ng Iran dyan sa Jordan. Imposible naman na walang mga interceptors dyan ang Amerika. Dahil base militar nila yan at hindi yan base militar ng Jordan. Kaya ito yung aking na-research nung bago kahapon nangyari ay nagpakawala ng 111 ka ballistic missiles ang Iran papunta doon sa aircraft carriers ng Amerika na naka-standby diyan sa Gulf of Oman na malapit sa Hormuz. Kaya yun pala, dahil sa 111 na yun na missiles ng Iran na in-intercept ng mga aircraft carrier ay medyo nabawas-bawasan yung kanilang stockpiles ng interceptors. Kaya siguro kahit nakita nila yung yung parating na mga missiles papuntang Jordan, ay baka meron nga silang problema sa mga interceptors. Kasi lang, di ba? Bago lang, baka hindi nakapag-reload ang mga aircraft carrier kasi nag-intercept nga sila ng 111 ka ballistic missiles. Tinarget ng Iran papunta sa mga aircraft carrier. At ang pinagtaka natin, palaging binubomba ng Amerika ang mga ang mga stockpiles kung saan nakalagay ang mga missiles at drones. At maya-maya mayroon na namang lalabas, di ba? Mga kababayan, paano kaya nangyari yan, no? Meron talagang nagsuporta sa sa Iran. Merong tagahatid ng mga missiles. Iwan natin kung saan galing yan. Sa palagay ko, meron talaga silang tinatawag na missiles hub. Meron silang imbakan talaga ng missile na hindi pa na-detect, hindi pa nalaman ng Amerika. Pero ang palagay ko diyan, yung hindi mabomba ng Amerika, yung Pickaxe Mountain, kasi napakasulido na bundok yun na bato at hindi siya tatagusan ng mga bunker busters. Kaya palagay ko doon galing yung mga missiles na ito na hinahatid din ng pasikreto ng Iranian soldiers sa kanilang mga pwesto diyan sa malapit sa Hormuz. Kaya malaya nilang i-target yan sa mga aircraft carrier at sa mga base militar ng Amerika diyan sa Gulf State. Mga kababayan. So kailangan talaga malipol lahat ang kung saan man durugin, wasakin ang stockpiles ng Iran nitong mga ballistic missiles na lubhang mapanganib talaga dahil mga hypersonic na yan. Mga mabibilis kasi yan kaya mahirap ma-intercept. Mga bagong missiles na yan, hypersonic ang tawag dyan. At yan ang mga pangtakot ng Iran sa Gulf State ang kanilang mga hypersonic na mahirap ma-intercept, mga kababayan. So, naka-score pa lang Iran kahapon, ha, mga kababayan. Tingnan natin mamaya o bukas, kasi gabi kapag umatake si Trump eh. Tingnan natin at abangan kung ano ang gagawin ni Trump dito sa nangyayari sa kanyang mga tauhan na mayroong na dead ball sa Jordan. Alam naman natin kung gaano ka mahal ni Trump yung kanyang mga tauhan. Ang US Marines at iba pang infantry division ng US Armed Forces. Alright, anong masasabi nyo dito mga kababayan, mga ka-Golden Boy? Meron nga bang chance ang Iran na maka-equalize sa gera at bakbakan sa Amerika? Equalize, naka-score lang sila ng 2 kahapon eh. Pero kapag ang Amerika ang magbomba, di ba? Kahapon ay yun yata yung ganti ni Trump eh. Merong na dead ball na nasa 340 ka-IRGC soldiers sa Iran nang bombahin ni Trump. Kahapon yun, mga kababayan. Okay, so ako'y magpaalam na. Maraming salamat sa lahat at huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe. Ang mga bagong bisita, maraming salamat sa subscription. Sa aking avid followers, ako'y laging sumasaludo sa lahat. Hanggang sa muli.